Balance is not simply a luxury, but it is actually a critical health metric. If you are over the age of 65, the ability for you to stand on one leg and hold yourself in a single leg stance is directly correlated with your all-cause mortality and your chance of death on any given day. Today, I'm going to demonstrate 5 clinical grade exercises to help you improve your balance, stabilize your core, and improve your overall proprioception throughout your entire body. By doing all of this, we are going to dramatically decrease your overall fall risk. So one of the main things we're targeting to improve is what's called proprioception. And that is the connection between all of your joints and all of your muscles and your brain. So the movements that we perform are not simply just building muscle, but actually rewiring the connections between all the soft tissue in your body, around your joints, in your muscles, rewiring those connections between those structures and your brain itself. Exercise number 1 is a single leg balance hold. This is one of the gold standard exercises to test people's balance. You are gonna stand tall, shift your weight onto one leg, and then raise the opposite leg up, doing the best you can to hold for at least 10 seconds. I want you to really focus on keeping your pelvis level and your core nice and tight. I also want you to really focus on your gluteus medius muscles. These are some of the muscles on the side of your hips, and these are crucial in you keeping your pelvis nice and stable throughout this exercise. After you hold this for between 10 to 30 seconds, you're gonna go ahead and switch legs. Pay attention if you see a difference between your left leg and your right leg. This exercise is great because it helps to rewire that connection between your ankles and all the structures around your ankle and your brain itself. Exercise number 2 is called a tandem stance hold. You're gonna place one foot directly in front of the other, so your heel is actually touching the toe of your other foot. You're gonna hold this position as best you can. Now, what this is doing is it is narrowing your base of support. By narrowing your base of support is really forcing your core to work, your hips, as well as your ankles. Do the best you can to keep your chest upright, your spine neutral, and your eyes facing forward throughout the entire exercise. You're gonna hold this for between 10 to 30 seconds, and then you're gonna go ahead and switch lead feet. This exercise really helps you work on that wobble when you're walking on uneven surfaces or whenever you're walking around the house. Exercise number 3 is a tandem stance heel to toe walk. I want you to take slow and controlled steps, placing one heel directly in front of the toes of your other foot. You're gonna do the best you can to keep your core nice and tight and your eyes facing forward. This is a nice dynamic exercise that helps you build stability throughout your core and your trunk for all your daily activities. This exercise is also great for improving your overall coordination throughout your entire body. Exercise number 4 is called a 4 square step test. This is actually a clinically validated dynamic protocol. What you're gonna do is tape a plus sign on the floor. You can place 2 canes or 2 items on the floor, whatever you need to create a plus sign. If you don't even have one of those, you could actually imagine there's one on the floor. You are going to start in square 1, which is going to be the bottom left square when you're looking at that plus sign. And you're gonna go ahead and step forward into square number 2, which is gonna be directly in front of the first square. Then you're gonna step into square number 3, which would be going to the right. Step into square number 4, which would be taking a step back. Finally, taking a step to the left again, back into square number 1. Then you're gonna go all the way back. After you have totally reversed the sequence and gone both clockwise as well as counterclockwise, that will count as 1 repetition. I want you to perform 4 repetitions. What we really want to focus on here is having a nice controlled foot placement, as well as having a controlled weight transfer when you are stepping from one square to the other square. This is great for training a multi-directional stepping pattern and decreasing your overall fall risk throughout your daily life. Exercise number 5 is going to be a heel tap from an elevated surface. This elevated surface should be 4 to 6 inches off the ground. You're going to stand nice and tall. Ideally, you have something to hold on to help balance yourself, and you're going to work towards not holding on to anything. You're going to shift your weight onto one leg, controlling your entire body in a single leg stance. Then what you're gonna do is actually lower your heel all the way to the ground with a slow and controlled motion, and then come all the way back up. The goal here is to not shift your center of mass too far forward or backward. We want you to keep a nice upright posture in an upright position while you're lowering your body down. The goal is going to be to perform between 5 to 12 repetitions of these heel taps on each leg. Again, with this exercise, you're really going to focus on that gluteus medius activation and keeping your pelvis level. We do not want your pelvis getting super unlevel. We want to keep everything nice and steady. This final motion is fantastic for helping you maximize overall ankle and hip stability whenever you're walking on even or uneven surfaces, such as outdoors or going up and down a hill, going up and down stairs. Things like hills and stairs are oftentimes massive fall risk for elderly adults. Again, when it comes to these heel taps, don't be afraid to start with a little bit of support and something to hang on to. The goal is to be able to perform these unsupported eventually. Incorporate these exercises throughout your daily life 3 to 5 times per week. Consistency here is what matters the most. Consistency is going to be what separates those who fall from those who do not have falls. I'm OPT Steve, and subscribe for more evidence-based longevity protocols.